have a little story to tell you. This year, about February, we had an electric line running, one of the pumps go bad in the well system, and we finally moved off of well water to city water. I'd already paid for the tap. It was just a matter of running about 300 feet of water line and hooking it up. And I kind of didn't like digging ditches that much. The electric line went out and we switched off the well. Let me tell you about the well water. The well water literally has enough calcium carbonate minerals in it that it was off the chart. I couldn't test it with my hot dipsticks because they literally were well off scale. And we use an RO system for the drinking water, and so it would scale up the water heater, that type of thing. Dishwasher worked, washing clothes worked. Everything was getting clean, doing what it should do. Till we lost our electric line and we swapped over to city water. And everything continued very much like it always has. Until about August. In August, we discovered that our dishes just were getting where they were not getting clean. They they'd leave film and stripes and food particles. They just weren't being clean. You have to clean it on maximum or whatever, pots and pans, whatever they call that these days. It was a Maytag unit. It wasn't a very expensive unit, but it worked. And biggest complaint we had with it, other than the fact that the latch broke on it, a little plastic latch that actually held the door shut, the unit was just really loud. And our house was built in such a way that the dining area, the kitchen nook type area, kitchen and living rooms, all one big happy area. So if you run the dishwasher, you can't hear the TV. And I'm getting a little bit hard of hearing in things and not really deaf, but you know, I get where I have a little trouble making out sounds, and the dishwasher running behind my head where the couch sits on the little island makes it a little hard to hear. So I couldn't argue that we weren't getting clean dishes, but I told the wife there's nothing wrong with the dishwasher. I've been through it. The only time we have trouble with it really mechanically internal is when we wash disposable forks and the little tines break off, and then get down there in the hard food disposal and they sound like a bearing's going bad. It gives that kind of sound, you know, it just drives you nuts. So the only way to solve it, you take the unit completely apart and get down there and take that little piece of plastic out, because it ain't going to get out by itself. But again, we were kind of condemning the dishwasher. This is what we learned. Finally, the wife decided she's going to get a dishwasher. I said, well, I don't think we need one, but she was determined to get one and got one. So I told her, all right, you buy it, I'll put it in. If you want one that bad, I'll put it in. We did, and guess what? The new dishwasher didn't work either. It striped and left dishes, but it was super quiet. It was a Samsung brand. I won't give you the model number, but because again, I'm not endorsing any products, but it was super, super quiet. I liked that portion of it, but it didn't clean the dishes either. So in our period of time that we had before 45 days, whatever, Best Buy, another company I'm giving a plug to that I have no association with, they were willing to take it back, and the wife made arrangements to take the unit back. I said, honey, there is not a thing wrong with these units. It's not the dishwasher. It's got to be something else. In fact, the new one was a little bit worse in this new environmentally water-conscious world that we have. We're a little bit worse at producing clean dishes than the old one. So eventually I told her, I said, you know, you need to talk to the water company to see if when they put our expansion on, if they're injecting anything into the system that coats the pipe. Back when I used to work at a water company, we actually injected a material in the water system so that it would coat the pipes and help keep down rust and things of that nature. So she didn't do it, but she did make arrangements to go ahead and swap out the dishwasher to a third dishwasher. On that third dishwasher, before I got here, I went down and paid the water bill and talked to the people and asked them, are they injecting anything? Customer service lady said, wait here. And she brought me a product. It was a water softener product. And it was actually this one right here. This is what the water company had little samples of. I'll bring it a little closer. A little product called Lemmy Shine, I guess how you pronounce it. It's a water softener. And it has the instructions to put it in it. Makes one heck of a difference. There's also other products. This is one, Finished Glass Magic. It's another water softener thing. It helps take out the soft minerals, make it work a little better. Why do we have to have these? because apparently we're going to make the sky fall again, and we're inducing too many phosphates into the environment, and we're going to kill the world. Don't know that I really understand all the chemistry involved, since that's one of the ingredients that we put in our fertilizer to make our green grass grow and things of that nature, and our algae and things that help our world have oxygen. So I'm not really sure I understand the complex chemistries. I know they put them in there for a freaking reason, and it works. So in July of this year, the industry has started pulling out phosphorus from their dishwashing detergents. There's apparently a voluntary withdrawal based upon several states having banned them within the states themselves. They've taken out the phosphorus. The best dishwashing detergent I found so far is that one right there, the Finish Quantum. It seemed to do a very good job. Don't know the formulations. I know they're available in my state, and you may use both of these products depending on your water hardness. But before you condemn your dishwasher, you might want to get a softener cleaner product, clean the dishwasher, and start using a softening agent, because chances are you can observe a similar thing in your house where your machine seems like it quits working. When it's not the dishwasher and it's not the water, it's the detergents. They've taken the phosphates out of most automatic dishwashing products, except for, I understand, they don't apply to the commercial units, because after all, we've got to have clean dishes in a commercial environment. So think about the environmental waste that we have going on right now when people are replacing machines that aren't bad, and they're using more water than they need to because they're trying to wash fewer items in their dishwasher. They're running more electricity, more water, and it's taking a lot of inconvenience into the home. So, don't know. I'm not getting any kind of an endorsement from these products, but even with the new dishwashers, they don't work any better either, because it's the hardness of our water, and it never was an issue. We down here don't know to look for that because we've never had this problem before, because our dishwashing detergents have always had all of the necessary ingredients. So, get you a new dishwasher if you want to, but don't do it because the old one quit cleaning well, if in fact it's not the machine.